Welcome and good morning, everybody. How are we today?
We are pumped. We are excited. It is Friday. Oh my
Yes,
Good
it
goodness, the
is.
weekend's
morning.
Good
coming.
morning. Hey, have you guys ever thought about you move into a new area and just wondered, like, what is there to do? Well, today, what we're talking about is the top 10 things to do near JBLM. Top 10 things to do near JBLM. If you're not familiar with JBLM, it is Joint Base Lewis McChord. It's located in Pierce County, Washington. And
Yep.
there's lots of stuff to do, and we're going to be going over like just the top fun things that you can do in that area.
Yep. Good morning, Victor. See, he's watching. And actually, so we'll introduce ourselves here on the screen because we've mixed it up today, haven't we? Just a wee bit. So you want to start it out, Steve?
Yeah, so
Who are
we've
you?
my name is Steve Chung. I'm going to throw this over to a lot of people know Davina Clardy, who is a regular on our
Yes.
Talent Talk. But today we've got two guests with us, and
Mm.
I'll go ahead and turn it over to them. Let them introduce ourselves.
All right.
Christy.
All right. Well, I'm Christina Salcedo. I'm the marketing director here at John L. Scott Talent. And then I'm not sure if this is the right angle, but right over here we have our guest host, Nikki
Hi.
Stankiewicz. She is a
Hi.
realtor at John L. Scott Talent. Look at
What's
me. I'm
up,
introducing
Nick?
you over here.
It's okay.
Good
All right.
morning.
So
So
today
we
we.
thought,
Mhm,
oh, today's going to be fun, right?
mhm.
We are just going to be talking about what to do, and all the things that we're talking about is just fun activities. We're in an awesome area where there's lots of things to do all the time. There's no reason why we can say there is absolutely nothing to do year round. There is something to do in the South Puget Sound around JBLM. And Steve mentioned Pierce County. We're talking Thurston County and all the surrounding areas. So I'm pumped.
You
I'm
know,
ready to go.
Definitely.
Yeah,
one
I'm
of the
gonna be
things,
ready to go to some of these places, right? Because a lot of these places I've never been to before. So, you guys listening and watching, what are some of your favorite places to go? Because we want to know, because we might want to go, and maybe we might want you to share a little bit about, why it's your favorite place too, and what is it? Because some of us may not even know what it is. So please join in and let's have that conversation as well while we're talking through these.
yeah. We live in one of the great spots. We are in what the evergreen state here in Washington, and one of the great things about this is we have a lot of parks, some national parks too. And one of the first things the first spots that we have that you can visit are parks around us. One
Yep.
of
Yeah.
And
them is Point Defiance Park, the Rose Garden. Who's been there?
So I actually love the Rose Garden. It it's gorgeous and it's free. So whenever we have family visiting from back home, that's one of the first places I take them to. It is absolutely gorgeous. You can walk around. There's all different types of flowers. They have them all labeled. They have dahlias, roses, anything you can think of. They have them, and it's such a beautiful experience. You walk in through the gates. There's these like really nice like covered I don't know how to call what is it, like a tunnel. I don't know. You walk through the tunnel.
purple, yeah.
I don't know. It's gorgeous. But if you have not gone there, it's right next to the zoo, and you also have views to the water. So
Yeah.
oh, there's a Japanese garden. Ah, so beautiful.
You know what? I've been there before, but it has been so many years since I've actually been in the Rose Garden. I think like, the kids were tiny and now they're like almost grown. So, but there are also at Point Defiance, like there's 5 Mile Drive, there's the Nisqually,
The
oh gosh,
Preserve.
historical.
yes, there's a ton, and Point Defiance is usually the place of normally the Taste of Tacoma. Have we had a Taste of Tacoma in a like? I don't know when the last time we had a Taste of Tacoma. So you don't even know about the Taste of Tacoma, huh? Oh
Oh
yeah,
no.
it's been a while, hasn't it, since we've had a Taste of Tacoma? Um, yeah. So we are. It's been a while since we've been. Yep.
Yes. That 5 mile drive is beautiful. We take the motorcycle through it every once in a while, and
Mhm.
it's the trees just like kind of overlap the road, and then sometimes there's little driveways you can go off to the beach part. It's
Mhm.
really nice.
Yep. So that is definitely a place to check out. There's um another park too. Oh, you know what they do? You know what? That's Valerie, that's a good one. Hiking is coming up. Hold that thought. Yep. Um,
The Chambers Bay Park near there is
yes.
beautiful as well, and they have a great dog park. I've heard they have a golf course there.
They've got a little golf course over there. They hosted what over there? The big golf tournament, the U.S.
Yes.
Open.
Yes, the US Open. And Kitty, thank you for sharing that because back at 5 Mile Drive, I was saying Nisqually, it's Fort Nisqually. It's like the original, like they've moved it to Point Defiance, and it's actually a historical landmark. It's yeah, so go see Fort Nisqually, and then there's and then of course the off leash dog park at
Chambers
Chambers.
Bay.
Yeah, that's a pretty good golf course. Yes, the US Open in 2015 was hosted there. That was back when, you know what, and this is kind of off, but I was like Ubers weren't huge then. I think Ubers were, or maybe I was just not with it, but
I don't
you know,
know
that
when
was, but anyway. Oh my gosh. Kitty got married
That's
at
cool.
Chambers Bay. That's pretty cool. They have this big long walking running trail that is a beast. Hilly. You talk about the hill of,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, but it's a beautiful views all the way around.
Mm.
Yeah, and Chambers Bay also has this section where you can walk over this bridge, and it has the train passing under. So it's a pretty cool view, and you see the water. There's also a part that you can go up to the what do you say? It's like a kids park on top,
Mhm.
and that oh my god, that view on sunset is so beautiful. We've sat there to have lunch before. The baby's too small to be on the swings and stuff, but we go for us. So yeah, we talked a little bit about parks. What other things are
He
we
said that
looking at?
there's an off-leash dog park behind Fort Nisqually. I didn't know that.
That's actually good to know. I had no
Mhm.
idea.
I think we're gonna have to have a show about where the best places to take your pet, right?
I'm sure we're gonna have to dive deeper into each of these. I know we're
Mhm,
like touching on it a little bit, but there's so many things to do in the area that how can we
mhm.
fit all of it into a 40-minute show?
Yeah. Okay, so Point Defiance Park is the spot, right? That one of the best parks, and Chambers Bay has one of the best views. And there are a ton of other parks that we have not even talked about. There's Point Priest Park. There's so many parks, but um, just a couple of the top things to do is go find your local park and share that story about how it was.
Yeah, and one of the things about in the area that we're in with having water and parks is we actually have a lot of parks which are right on the beaches, on the waterways.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
which
Yeah, but I'm from California, and and Christy, you're from.
Miami. So
Okay, so I'm just saying East Coast, West Coast, y'all, beaches are not like they are on the actual coast. So just saying.
yeah, yeah. If you're looking to get into the water, I don't know if this is for you, but they are beautiful. So, some of these beaches, that was one thing I
It's
had to
not
get
gonna
used
happen.
to. Yeah, a lot of these beaches sometimes are like little rocks, which I've never seen before. I'm used to sand beaches and lots of seaweed. But there's so many different. And okay, wait, hold on. Can we talk about ocean shores and how you're able to drive on the sand? Like you can't get that everywhere. And those experiences like that, I don't know, they're pretty cool.
and I know exactly what Davina's talking about, the difference in the beaches. But one of the coolest things that I found here is that you could drive on the beaches. Don't get too far carried out because you could get stuck in those little sand, water, soft spots. But
Yeah, I've
camping on
never
the
done
beaches,
that before.
You've never done? Oh my God,
Never driven on a beach.
it's so fun. My parents
You've
came to
never
visit
driven on
not
the
too long
beach?
ago.
No, never. Should that be like something I add to the bucket list?
I've even camped on the beach. Actually, it was so much fun.
You did
Camping
what?
and-
What did you
Are
say?
you asking me what? I said?
What did you do on the beach?
Oh, Chris.
She's camped.
I said I camped on the beach.
Oh, camped on the beach. Okay.
Yeah.
Valerie said she's done horses on the beaches,
That is
like ridden horses on the
that
beach.
is definitely an experience I am gonna write down to ride horses on the beach. That's
That
pretty
sounds,
cool.
yeah, that sounds really like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I did that in Mexico. That's not low though.
Right.
That's just a little ways off.
All right.
So-
No, this is good. So what beaches are near? We were talking about beaches. So there's
My car wouldn't
There's-
survive driving on the beach. We took our
there's
own horses, but they have some there. Pretty cool.
oh, very nice. Yeah. So there's Titlow. We're gonna have to ask you where did you? Oh, Ocean Shores. Okay. So there's Titlow Beach. That's local here in Tacoma, which is, and I've actually had an event there, and actually there is a place you can go get in the water. It's cold, but there actually is a beach, and there's a area where you can. There's the shelters, and it is a pretty nice. It is a cool beach. It's a little destination spot in Tacoma.
Yeah, talking about cold water. This is one thing. When we started working on events earlier in the year, there was one event that really caught my eye, and it's the polar plunge. Have you guys ever heard of this? All right.
I've only seen it on TV.
So on January 1st, everyone gets together and they just jump in the water, in the freezing cold water. And this is a whole thing that like hundreds of people show up to do this. I don't understand why, but the bravery that these people have to do this, it's crazy.
Is that here?
Yes, that's here.
Where?
I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to look up, but
There's a Facebook page for it.
yeah, there's definitely
Really?
a Facebook group for it.
Yeah,
They've got it in the
not me.
capital. The capital, Alki Beach. And there's several places that actually do
Oh,
the polar plunge around here.
Steve, do you partake in this?
Polar plunger.
Are you a polar plunger? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a big bear, and I just
Do it in slow motion.
Yes, Kitty. Super cold.
Oh,
But actually, I heard about that because my husband's from Wisconsin, and they do a polar plunge into Lake Michigan.
yeah.
Oh.
That it can
Oh.
freeze, so that's
Yeah.
super cold.
Yeah,
I
that's a
would
no
never.
from me. That's definitely a no from me.
yeah.
But Kitty also mentioned Owens Beach.
Yeah.
Owens Beach.
Never heard of it.
Another nice beach is right in Steilacoom. It's called Sunnyside Beach. So every year, my kids, so in the school district, they go for their year-end school trip to Sunnyside Beach, and there's the beach there. One time, they even have there was this. They had scuba divers that were out there giving like little I can't remember what it was. They were doing like little presentations about what they're going out and finding and doing. And they've got a nice little shelter area and a playground in there. Actually, is a beach. You can go get in the water. I don't think I've ever gotten in the water in any of our local beaches. Like, what is the best beach like that's not really on the coast to go to in our area? There's Owens Beach. Yep. So
I don't get in the water here.
Well, Daffodil Parade happened this year. What is the Daffodil Parade?
I need to write that one down.
Well-
it's in Tacoma. I believe it's in Tacoma. And I want to, I don't want to misspeak. I'm not sure.
Right. Well, if you know about the Daffodil Parade, you let us know what that is in the comments because we are intrigued. All right. Moving on from beaches. Let's
Actually,
say,
okay. Look,
Oh,
Google is my friend, of course.
Oh, here you go. All right.
It's like, if this is the right one, is it in? Well, no, maybe.
Kitty says it's in Tacoma.
Yeah, I thought it was in Tacoma. Like, was it Proctor? No, not Proctor District. Maybe. Am I off? I don't know.
We'll find out soon enough in the comments,
Yeah.
hopefully.
So
All right. So moving on from beaches, We have some educational things that we can do in the area, some museums.
We have got one of the ones that I've been to one time, and it was like pretty awesome. Is here in the Northwest, we have the largest car collection in the car museum. Does anyone know what that is?
LeMay.
The LeMay car collection. Correct. I think he had like one of almost every. Well, I forgot what it was, but he had one of every classic car. There's like some really nice cars. Have you guys ever been?
Yeah, I took my husband for Father's Day. It was his first Father's Day, so I took him. He loves cars, so it was the perfect destination, and it was great. From the outside, looked kind of small, so I was like, I don't know if this is a whole day thing, but it's really cool because it has different layers. It's actually structured like a parking garage, so you kind of just go down the ramp and you see all the cars. It's pretty cool. They had from one of the first cars to the newest, most exotic cars, so it was really cool. It was a really fun time.
Wow.
If you're a car enthusiast, you definitely want to check this one out.
Yeah, I've not been to that one. Kitty had a couple comments that were in there. It was back to the Proctor. Okay, so we need to find out about the Daffodil Parade if it's going to happen. And then her music. She's talked about a couple museums too. The Hands-On Children's Museum, yes, and the Tacoma Art Museum, yes. And the Museum of Glass. Yes.
Have you guys done the Museum of Glass?
Bridge. Huh?
Have you guys done the Museum of Glass?
Yes. And you even
the glass blowing?
The glass blowing, yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
And then there's also, as we're talking about JBLM, one of the most famous JBLM museums is the museum, the Lewis Army Museum on Post. And I believe that one is free. I know that you can, there you go, it's pulled up. I know you can definitely walk around. There's like stuff on the outside, and then there is an interior section that you can kind of explore as well. So it's
you know what? The only time I've been in there, we actually had a business meeting in the Lewis Army Museum several years ago.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it is. I don't believe there was a charge for it then. I don't know about now, but yeah, definitely something close and something to go look at. Yeah. Maybe we should do that again, huh? Look into that.
We should.
We also there's a museum down in, I want to say Chehalis, Centralia, that is off of the freeway as well. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. We did a business meeting down there too. I don't know. We were just on some type of museum thing. We gotta
switch it up.
I like that.
Pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Brad Chanrock says it is free. The museum.
The Lewis, and I think that also there's another museum on the Air Force side as well. I've never been to that one though, but I've heard great things.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's bring it back. Also on you know what? There's so many on JBLM. There's a children's museum that they just opened up. I want to say maybe a year ago, if that, on Post. I think that the president's wife came and they did a ribbon cutting, and it was. Yeah, they did a whole thing.
Yeah, I think they took our roller skating rink away at JBLM and replaced it with the museum. I didn't
know there was a roller skate.
Is it right near the water park? There's a water park.
Yeah, it's right next. It's right next to the water park.
The water park across from the bowling alley.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my! There was a roller skating rink.
It was a roller rink. Yes, that was the place. You know, I was getting our stroll on. Used to take. They closed it down.
See, Kitty is also very confused. Roller rink. I think that I think current military spouses that haven't seen that yet, like we're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, roller rink. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, somebody help me out now. You know there was a roller rink out. Come on. Who's been to the roller rink on JBLM? All right. All
right. So we talked about parks. We've talked about beaches. We've talked about a few different museums. How about family fun near JBLM? What types of things can we do together as a family?
Tons of things.
We already named some of them actually as we were talking about the parks, right?
We did.
So I know one of my favorites. I'm a go-kart junkie, and since I'm a military spouse, I'm always looking for the best dresses for military balls coming up. So I have, if you're into those two things, I have the place for you. You know,
Balls and
it's the most
freaking
random
go-karts.
place. Yes, it's like on the way to Lakewood. There is this what is it called? I wrote it down.
It's
It's
Tacoma
Discount
Discount
World.
World, right? Yeah.
Correct. Tacoma
Okay.
Discount World blew my mind. I went in there one day to do go-karts, and I came back with my favorite dress in my whole life that I will wear for everything. I know it sounds so random, but it's right next to each other. There's a go-kart rink, and they usually have Groupons, so they're fairly cheap, and oh my God, it's so fun.
Yeah.
It is. The last 4 years, I've gotten all of my ball gowns from there.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
Yeah. So the kids, I go, that's the best place for prom dresses and homecoming.
Mhm.
You can buy jewelry there. They've
It's like
got
a little swap meet.
it's like a
It's-
swap
that's
meet. They've
exactly
got the
swap meet.
knockoff purses and
Yes.
I mean electronics and yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
they even
these,
have food.
yeah,
Discount. They've got food. I've not
You
tried.
just-
I'm not gotten any food, but yeah,
You
indoor
go to
swap meet.
window shopping. It's still fun.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they're not
And
like
there's no
regular
windows.
dresses.
There's
Yeah,
no
no,
windows in there
it's
either.
fun.
It means no buying anything.
Another great spot, the Great Wolf Lodge. I know that a lot of our agents and I know a lot of clients go there all the time. I've never been though,
Yeah.
but I've heard wonderful things about it.
Yeah. There's some comments in the chat. So yes, so Discount World is the one that's right off of I-5. Yep. So you
Correct.
can see it. If you're going to south, it's right there on the right. And they probably do sell fabric.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
They
doubt
sell
it.
everything in there.
They sell
I
a
wouldn't be
lot.
surprised. They have luggage in there. And then you can will and deal with the people.
Right?
Did you
Yeah.
know that? You can actually ask, be like, I'll give you 20 or I'll give you.
Woman, if
Yeah.
I would have known that 2 weeks ago,
Some people won't.
Yeah,
But you can will and deal with
well,
them.
that's good to know.
Mhm.
Valerie says, and it's huge. Actually,
It
I
is
went. We
huge.
went with. I went with Valerie like 2 weeks ago. So thank you, Valerie, for helping me find a
Nice.
dress. So yeah, we were talking about the Great Wolf Lodge. I know. There's a water park in there, right?
Definitely.
That's what it is.
It is a
basically.
huge hotel with a water
Oh,
park.
there it is. That
Oh
is
gosh, you guys,
that is
you're
awesome.
gonna have to go to Great Wolf Lodge. It's all water park, completely chlorinated. If you're sensitive to chlorine, you probably don't want to go.
Well, I took the kids back in 2019. I think that was. It was 18 or 19 when we first got here. And it was so much fun. There was this gift shop where you could buy wands, and then you go around to each of these stations and you wave your wand, and it tells you to go on an adventure, and you go find other places. It was so much fun. And they had a huge kids event.
That's awesome. So it's like interactive.
Oh yeah. And then they had a pajama party where they would all go downstairs. They had black lights and bubbles going everywhere, and they were dancing. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I gotta check
They
it
have
out.
the events. They have the snack bars, and they have an adult hot tub. Did you go in the adult hot tub, Nikki?
No, it was just me and Andy and the kids. So we didn't get away from the kids at all.
Yeah, there's a hot tub that kind of goes outside and inside. So the Great Wolf Lodge is all indoors, so you can do it all year round. And it's a hotel as well. And they've got all these different types of suites from the cabin suite, and they're themed little rooms. So it's really a cool place. And I think all their rooms are suites, right? They're all family rooms kind of thing. That's what they call them, suites. But and then they've got a buffet there, a breakfast buffet. Did you eat at the buffet?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, so they have a buffet there. So I think it's breakfast and lunch, and you don't even have to stay at the hotel or visit to actually go to the buffet. So you can actually go. I think you can go to and you don't have to stay. If you can get guest passes, so if you stay at the hotel, you can get a pass for a guest to actually come to the water park. So that's a cool place too.
Speaking of buffets and food, one of the other fun things that they got in this area that I love in shopping at are the local farmers markets.
Yes.
Mhm.
My favorite.
Yeah, Olympia has a gorgeous one.
Yes.
And it's right near the office too.
Yeah.
And it's right
And
now our
amazing
John L.
food.
Scott Olympia office. Yes.
Yeah, they have a great farmers market there. And they'll oh gosh, I don't even remember when they're gonna start opening because typically they're, farmers markets a lot of times are seasonal. So we'll have to look up when the farmers markets our market opens. But yeah, if you want to get fresh fruit, and then there's vendors that are there selling the tchotchkes, and you can get all kinds of local is really important, and you can do that right there at your farmers markets. A lot of businesses get their starts at farmers markets. So Olympia has a farmers market. There's also
Lakewood has, Yelm has. That's one thing that I've noticed when I did move to Washington. There's a lot of farmers markets. Almost every city or community has their own, and it's been such a great way to kind of meet with local businesses or people even starting up their business. I know I've met so many great people that way. I love it. And
Yeah.
oh my God,
Serena says Olympia is open. So that farmers market is open right now. Stillicum has a farmers market. Valerie's mentioned that in the chat. So go check out your farmers markets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the reasons we have such we got a lot of farmers markets around here. A lot of it is because we've got a lot of farms. We've got a lot of big farms. And these farms, I mean, if you can't make it to the farmers market, you can actually go directly to the farm and where they source food and be able to shop there for all of your stuff. So we've got several farms here in the area, which do a lot. I mean, and they sell a lot of their produce, honeys, everything.
Yeah. And as we're talking about farms, something that I know there's like also seasonal farms that I know I love going to, like the Hunter family farm for but getting our pumpkins. And I know there's the sunflower one, the Schindler?
Schilter?
Girl, not Schindler. That's another farm. That's not one we Schilter Farm.
Schilter Farms, there you go. Yeah. And then there's one that has, where's the cider mill one? That one's really good.
Latin Cider Mill in Olympia. Yep, that one's on Rich Road. That one. And they've got really great apple cider. So I don't know if you've never tried Latin cider. There's, and at Schilter Farm, so that's off of Nisqually. That's off of exit 114. And they've got the pumpkin patch. They've got
the sunflowers.
They have like a petting area, maze, and so really, and they do the wagon rides and
fritters.
Oh yes, fritters at the Latins.
Fritters.
Yes, dim apples. How you like dim apples, right?
There. I've never been there, and I can't believe it. There's so many places that I haven't been yet.
Oh man,
this fall, get ready.
Oh, Serena,
we're gonna hit them all up.
Definitely.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and I know that the one off Nisqually that we were talking about, their sunflower, it's like a huge deal that people will go with the photographers and they have to schedule in advance because it gets packed and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, talking about farms all in the area.
And fritters, now I'm hungry.
I know. One of the things we also got are some great food spots.
See, talking about food, that's my soft spot right there.
Some great spots if you're looking for some good food. One of the ones that come to mind, my favorite spot, is Van's Burgers.
Steve, I got you.
I've never been there before.
Davina, you need to go.
I know.
It's so good.
Steve used to bribe me and bring me, like, he's like, do you want a burger from Van? I'm like, yes, of course I do.
Don't even ask, just bring it.
Corn
fries
dogs
and onion
too?
rings too. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So they have. Okay, so this is what you need to understand about Vans. It's never open, but when it is, they're actually, they have a sign. It has a sign that says the place that's never open. Because
really?
Because people drive by it and it's never open. But when it is, Davina,
I
will wait in line. I will wait in line for that burger. I don't know what it is. But it's made with love. So there's two little shacks. You go up to the first one, and it's on the picture. They have ice cream, sundaes, corn dogs, little things like that. So you can get that while you're waiting to get in the other line. So that's where you order your burger.
What?
Oh,
And it's like a 200 square foot shack, like just on the
This
side of the
tiniest
room.
little, yes,
Yelm Highway.
the
Okay.
So
French
good.
kiss.
That's
It's
on
so
the
good.
list.
Yes,
That's
please.
on the list.
You have to go for sure.
Gotta put it on the list.
One of my favorite places, especially to take the kids, is Big Tom's in Lacey. They have a whole get up of dinosaurs, which is so random, but my kids loved it and they did not want to leave. That place is so much fun, and their burgers are delicious too.
Yes.
Yeah, I've
So good.
been to Vans, and I love that because I know I've seen the owner before. I love that he has like all these little structures with the dinosaurs and the cutouts, and it just makes it so much like the experience so much more fun.
It
I think they
does.
also have ice cream. They might also have pizza or something. I don't remember. There was like something else. There was another little building in the back. I don't remember what it is. So
There
don't quote
is,
me on
and
that one.
I want to say
Oh,
that was where
gosh.
you got your milkshakes and ice
Maybe.
cream stuff, but I could be wrong. I don't
think so.
remember. Exactly.
I had a burger, but it was good. It was really good.
Oh. You know,
And
I have to say, what is your? Come on out there. Where's your favorite place to eat? So Steve said Vans.
Kitty
you know,
agrees,
Nikki
and so does
said
Christy.
Tom's. Okay, Christy. Okay, I love bow legs. Have you guys had bow legs
Ooh.
before?
Love me some bow legs.
Oh,
Throughout my pregnancy,
oh,
all the time.
that's the best catfish I have ever had. No, okay, so I've had all types of seafood. I've been to Louisiana, whatever you want to call it, and I've had their catfish in Louisiana. I'm in all over. I love catfish. They have the best catfish I've ever had in my entire life. Cannot find any better catfish anywhere else.
Their hush puppies and lemonade. That's where I'm sold.
Uh.
I would drive. I live in Yelm, and I would drive all the way to Lacey just for hush puppies. I would sit in my car and like just eat them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're so good.
Do you know why they call those hush puppies?
No, why?
Well, because they used to give them to the puppies and say, "Hush, puppy," you know, little dog treats, right? Yeah.
Did you just make that up?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna Google that one later.
Oh, Donna said Rod Knox. I've been meaning to check
Donna
that place
said
out.
Rodnut. What is that?
I've never been there. I don't know where that is. Donna.
Me neither.
Is that
Please
is that a typo?
No, that's it's if it's the same one I'm thinking about, it's in Lacey. It's a new kind of burger joint. It's kind of like burgers, fries, kind of like a Red Robin, but locally owned.
Okay.
Gotta try it out.
I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
That is good. Okay. See, look, I'm hungry now.
My mouth is watering. It's not
Yeah.
even funny.
Okay, this weekend we need to check out one of these places that you've never been before. I'm like charging everyone, check out a place you've never been to before, and then let us know next week how it went. We're gonna have a couple minutes to just kind of say, yeah, Casamia, yes,
always a good go-to spot.
Lacey Boulevard.
Bulgogi
okay. I think I remember Donna and you talking about that place. Okay. All right. Rod Knox. Yeah.
Well, now that we've talked about food, we can move on to the good
We
stuff.
need to wash it down.
Yeah.
Talking about a good place to get some drinks and get your drink on.
Some watering holes.
Some watering holes.
Good old watering holes.
All right. So
Who's been in Nicole's bar?
That is all I kept hearing yesterday. We went out. Okay, so last night we went out. We went bowling. We went bowling as a group. And everyone kept talking about Nicole's bar. I've never been there, but I've heard great things.
It's so much fun. We go there all the time. It's right downtown Olympia by our office. Super convenient. The owner is amazing and takes very good care of her business and everybody that's there. And I definitely recommend it.
Well, they actually won Boss of the Year, right? They were also in the running with.
They did.
And wait, hold on. Shameless plug. And you guys were on the run for Boss of the Year this year, so. Ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I've heard great things about Nicole's bar.
And they have really good food too. So if you want to go there, definitely, especially get the fries, the cougar fries. They have gravy on top of the fries, and it is so good.
All right, guys, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Are they even open at this time? I doubt it. It's too early.
I think they opened at 11. Something like that.
Okay. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna cancel my 11 o'clock appointment. What else?
With me, you can't cancel on me, Christy.
No, just kidding. All right, do you guys? Oh, look, hold on. There's suggestions. All right,
Swing bar. I've never heard of this swing bar.
I've never heard of that one either. I would be a little nervous about
There
walking in.
is
Is that the-
there no.
The name of the bar, or is that like a type of a bar?
Actually, it is a really nice restaurant. It overlooks Capitol Lake, and it's a little house kind of sitting up on a hill, and it's very, very cozy. A lot of times they play music, and they have really good like gourmet style food. So, yeah.
Serena likes
Never
it
even
too.
heard
She
of
said
it.
great drinks at Swing.
So it's a really,
Valerie loves.
Valerie loves it. I
Swing
gotta
bar.
check out the swing
Nice.
bar now. I just thought you guys were talking about a type of bar, but it's actually a bar.
You definitely do.
A type of.
I did too for a second.
all right.
So
Kitty asked about churches. There are a lot of great churches. I guess it depends on denomination and all that. Hey, I'll plug my church. I go to Champion Center. Love it. There, and it's around JBLM. Like there's a place. There's Tacoma, and there's one in DuPont, and so Champion Center, cc.church. Love that place.
a lot of people go there. I heard it's a great place.
Yep. There's Capital. I heard a
Christian.
lot. They do a lot. We actually had an event. John was actually participated in the parking lot. They had an event where Victor actually participated in that, where they're giving out things to the homeless and or just basically food drives and things like that. So couple of spots.
Yep.
Ooh, Keys. I've heard great things about Keys on Main.
I have too.
I've never
I
been,
haven't
though.
been myself.
I know that there's one in Tacoma. I'm not sure it's still there. I know there was one in Tacoma, and then there was another one in Olympia, I believe. So,
We've been talking about food and drinks, which kind of leads into even the nightlife around in this area, which there's a lot of good spots, but you got to know where to go. And,
Well, just city life, right?
Yeah,
In
city
general.
life.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Just city life.
Yep. One other place, just want to give them because we actually had an event, was at the Distillery, Heritage Distillery.
Yes.
And they actually have tasting, and I'm not a connoisseur and whatever, but they have a really beautiful facility and meetings, and they had some meeting space too. So beautiful place. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And they even have like comedy shows there sometimes.
Yeah.
And they have
also-
night markets. You know what? There you go. I think, Steve, I'm pretty sure that they're starting either night markets or they do markets there, because I know there's one coming up in March.
Line dancing, I think they have there too. Sandra, we're like churches and bars. We're like
we got
We go hand in hand.
yeah, Church of the Living. Yeah, after you go to the bar, you need to go to church, right?
And then you do the dance class.
Yep, dance
Dance
classes.
classes.
Yep. I actually want to do some dance classes too. Okay, so that's a whole nother one. Dance around Tacoma or around JBLM. I need to know if you guys know it, because I'd like to take some dance classes too.
Okay.
So, all right, we are like running out of time. How many
Yes.
have we hit?
We're
How
on
many
the
have
last
we hit
one.
so
We
far?
are on the last
Hiking.
one and
The
the biggest
last
one. This is the
Hiking.
biggest one. We're talking Washington hiking spots. So these are just
Yes.
like the closest ones. There's so many to cover, but these are just the closest ones to JBLM. One would be, the number one is Mount Rainier. If you come to Washington and you are in this, you need to go to Mount Rainier. That's one thing. When anyone comes to visit, I'm like, okay, we're getting in the car, we're doing the 30-minute drive or 45-minute drive it takes me, and we're going to Paradise, because it is gorgeous.
Because it is paradise.
It is.
Paradise. Did you know it took me 3 years of living here to get to Mount Rainier? That's
What
crazy.
were you doing? Were you walking or something?
Yeah, but I don't know why it took us so long to get there, and then we did, and we went like in the middle of winter, and then we didn't have chains, so we were like, let's just turn around real quick so we don't get stuck up here with the family. So
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I remember the
Yeah.
first time we went, I remember turning, like when you're going up, it's a beautiful drive as you go up, but there's just one corner you turn and you see like the mountain, and like it's like all rocky on the side, and I remember sitting there with Leo and we're like, we live here now. Like, this is home. Like, we can see, you know what it is? I can like tell people back home, like, yeah, I can see a volcano from my house. Like, that is not normal
Yeah.
from someone who lives in the flats. So
I'm from Texas, so we definitely didn't have that. And when Molly was younger, when we first moved here, she saw the signs about the evacuation routes and stuff. And that kind of freaked her out a little bit. She was like, there's a volcano nearby.
Yeah.
There it is, right there,
couple.
Mount Rainier.
mhm.
You know what's so funny is that after, you live here for so long, but when you see the mountain, you're still at awe. Like,
Every time.
I don't like, it's, you look at it and you're like, whoa, it's beautiful. Every
It's
time.
amazing. Every time I see it, I try to snap pictures because it's like hidden for a good part of the year, I feel. And then
Mhm.
like most of the summer, you get to see it. And
Like
it's
the
like
mountains out.
seven corners.
Yeah. And then if you want something super local, right in DuPont, we have I'm going to butcher this. I don't want to say the name. That's the Qualichute Trail.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, there we
Sounds
go. Oh my goodness.
Donna has some memories on that on that hike, right?
So watch where
Anyway,
you're going
yeah,
when you're doing
right.
that hike. But it's a short hike. I think it's like a mile and a half in, a mile and a half out, and it leads to the water, and it's
Yep.
so nice. So definitely one to check out. And then we had one more. Oh, Tumwater Falls, another super super short, beautiful hike. It's a very small loop, a great hike. That's a beautiful trail, great hike
Yeah,
for
it's a
kids,
quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, Tumwater
You can
Falls.
take a stroller down that one. It's completely, if it's not paved, it's packed hard, so you can roll on it.
That's
Okay.
one of the great things about the state is just with evergreen state. We got lots of hiking trails. So
Mhm.
check
And the
them
great
out.
thing, check out the app All Trails.
Ooh.
You download this and you can look up anything, from the hardest trail to family friendly. It'll tell you if you can have a stroller on there, if it's dog friendly, what the terrain is like, how long it is. It's awesome. So
All trails.
All
Yes.
trails.
I am not I have to say on the list, it's like one that am not like, oh yeah, hiking. Let's go. I mean, because I'm
Right.
just not, so I need to get out, and it's great exercise, hiking
It
is.
is. And I
Yeah.
never was super into hikes either until I got here. Because in Texas, there's nowhere to hike. So, and then we lived in Florida and we were always on the beaches before this. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, Nisqually
Great.
Wildlife. Yeah, I agree that All Trails app. We did the same thing when we first moved here. Especially there's trails in every little city, in every nook and cranny. You'll be driving, that's like, oh, there's a little trail here. I've never checked it out. So using the app has opened up like so many different trails that we didn't even know about. Especially I'm not an exercise person, so it'll let you know like this is dog friendly, or this is a short trail, or this is a difficult trail. So then you can kind of pick and choose from there.
Awesome. It is 9:00.
Yeah, we've.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
and I could still talk about so many other places.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I know, Steve, you've got a class that is coming up right now that you've got to jump off to.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
we've got our like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got
All right.
we've got our winter trip. If you need to jump off by now,
Go ahead,
okay,
Steve.
Go,
Okay.
Go, Steve.
I'll let you guys go. Have a good one.
Yeah, bye, Steve. But we've got our winter trip that's coming up, and click on the link, sign up. It's actually free. You just fill out the form. We put you into a drawing to win a trip. It's $4,000 to AAA travel. So you can go anywhere you want. And the drawing is actually coming up in April. So the last week of April, that drawing comes up, and we usually will know in May when who the winners are. So get in on the win a trip. And then we have other things that are coming up in our within our talent. Check out our calendar. We've got open houses and events. We've got our career nights that's coming up. Steve's doing the Forum Friday. So yeah,
We have I'm doing my marketing class March 8th. So if you're interested, it's a free marketing class. Business owner, real estate agents, if you're just interested in learning about hashtags, join the class March 8th. It is filling up very quickly. So get your seat today.
Yeah.
And then for next Town Talk, we'll be doing a market update.
All right. That'll be fun.
All right.
All right. So, you know what? It's that time. You know what we do, right? And Nikki, you know, what do we do and why do we do it before we go home?
Be bold.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason we do it is so that we can continue to make bold decisions and bold movements.
That's right. That's right. So look, and she's just, you're so cute, girl. So, all right. So you're going to count us out today, making bold decisions and making bold movements. And that's what we are standing on. And we're going to go out with a big beat bold. Do you want to count us out, Nikki?
Sure. 3, 2, 1.
Be bold.
Be bold. Have a great weekend.